All right, welcome. Everyone needs an Aquarius. We live, y'all. We are live. We've been trying to
What's
do it
up,
live for a long
y'all?
time, so we apologize for not doing it. Plain and
I
simple.
be telling D, it's not me, it be D, y'all. Put it all on him.
Hey! Look, I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm trying to do the best I can. How you been doing, though, Dom? How you been doing?
I'm okay, just figuring out life.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
you could
all you
talk a
can
little bit of.
do.
I guess you was talking about a situation, that you went through,
Yeah,
but you don't have to speak on it explicitly. You could
yeah,
dance around it.
yeah. I this weekend I went to see the Invite with Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde, and everybody. I strongly encourage y'all to see it. It is one of the better films that I've seen probably in the last 15 years. To be completely honest with y'all, like hilarious. Like the entire theater, every joke hitting, everybody like leaning over laughing. Just it was so good, and it's about a couple that ends up having another couple that lives in their building over, and it just takes you through the motions of leading up to them coming over, when they there, and after. And it is so, I mean, it takes a complete turn, and it is so good. And I can't give y'all no spoilers because I want y'all to go see it. It is that funny. And it apparently, I thought it came out in July, but apparently it came out in June. And so it is still selling out theaters. Like
Really?
I can barely get a seat.
So
It was,
is it that so that it's I'm about to check this out because you was bigging it up. You was like, yo,
yeah, it
you
was
got to
it
see
was
it.
it was gut wrenching funny. It was so real, so raw, and just like kind of like relationships going through the motion.
Mm.
I can't give nothing away, but I mean, it was that good. It was that good. I'm going to see it again.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was interesting because I went to see it with a friend that's actually going through a separation, and it's headed to divorce. They're getting divorced, so it was interesting seeing that with him. And then I want to go see it with my partner. So yeah, it was that good.
Okay. We,
Yeah,
we we making
yeah,
some moves out here. We making some
yeah,
moves. I mean,
baby.
I'm okay. You got me. You didn't sold me on it, Dom. You didn't sold me
Yes, I'm. Please go see it. It is amazing. I saw the Odyssey last night, and I was like, oh,
on it. What I tell you? What'd you think? What'd you think about the Odyssey?
I probably could have saw that on DVD.
What? No, stop it, Dom.
Here's the thing. I read the Odyssey in the 6th grade.
Right, and
I
Xander's
didn't,
in love with it, so like that's her thing.
yeah, I didn't remember all the ins and outs when they were going on to, this isn't a spoiler, y'all. Y'all read the book. When they
It's
were
not a
coming,
spoiler for something that's been out for forever.
I don't know. Somebody might not have read the book.
Okay.
There's a possibility, but whatever. I say all that to say when they were going into that mountain and with the ram,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, yo, is that the, and this is when I say this is the one thing I remembered. I remembered that there was a one-eyed monster.
So you remember the Cyclops, basically.
I
You remember
remember
the
the
Cyclops.
Cyclops. That was the only thing I remembered about the damn Odyssey. And then I do remember something about the sirens, but then that was it. I thought it was cool how they played that because we
Mm-hmm.
think of sirens and we just think of harmonization, vocalization, like them just like shit like that. But when he asked him what he said and what it was, I was like, oh damn, that's really
That's
cool.
deep. It was deep. It was, but I like the concept of like them flipping the Troy, the second of Troy, where they were like, "Hey man, what we kind of did was fucked up." Like it was kind
Yeah.
of like because they always display it like, oh, it was this triumph and smart thing to do to bring a Trojan horse in, but it was
Uh-huh.
like we went against Zeus's commands and the idea of warfare being we basically tricked them under the gaze of like we basically lied to them
Yeah.
and not just beat them in battle. We basically let them. They did that, and now it opened up everyone to just be sneaky. I guess is the whole kind of
Yeah, I did
concept.
say that. I do like that. I do like that. And then because how they typically depict that is like as if it's this Trojan horse that was on wheels and they were like wheeling it in
Right.
with you have it to be this huge thing, and they're like, you know, and I thought when he went to Hades, that was not well, yeah, when they went there, I thought that concept was really dope, like to see that on the screen. But man, it was I thought Odysseus died in the end.
He did. They changed it for Christopher Nolan changed it.
So I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like, I thought this nigga died.
Hey, no, you're right. He did. That changed it for the this storytelling.
I don't like this. I didn't like that. Because sometimes here's the thing. We know like how life is.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's say all of that. So why did they call it the Odyssey?
I mean, they call it because Odysseus is the person. That's why the point of the Odyssey, because Odysseus is the main character, and they made the word Odyssey from the word Odysseus. So
I was just reading the comments. So,
yeah, no, I'm just responding to him in the comments.
Okay. I was like,
yeah, shout out to Big Poppy. But no, it's basically Odysseus became Odyssey because of his long journey to get home. Yeah, that's where the word Odyssey comes from. It took him
about 28 or 30 years to get.
Yeah, man. Like, and look, and she was holding down that coochie for 20 years on for him. I was like, man. Shout out to Big Pop. Okay, you weren't saying change the name.
That's fair. But I didn't like that because I feel like that would have been the ultimate, because first of all, it's a book. Because I knew, but also everything.
Yeah, shout out to Big Poppy. You're right though. That's a good point.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good, man. I thought it was, you know, my daughter loves it. So if you're into the musicals, it's a version of the Odyssey called Epic. It's on YouTube. It's basically like a Hamilton version of the Odyssey.
Okay.
So it's like rapping, singing, stuff like that.
Watching it.
Yeah, Xander, look, it's so good. I had about a 3 CD set from these suckers online because she liked it that much.
Wow.
Yeah, because she's in the CDs now, so she does CDs.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's like they had stuff in there that was missed out because I haven't thought about, because I watched the musical with her, so I'm looking for people to start dancing and singing in there. Like, why Odysseus ain't did his entrance song yet?
And honestly, I'm gonna say this. I was like, I leaned over and I said, Travis Scott was terrible.
Oh, damn, Dom.
And it wasn't a lot. Like, he was there, he had like his 2 scenes. But it was simply the fact that you think that I'm gonna believe what you selling and hitting your cane and on the floor, all of it. It was something like, I think his voice needed more vibrato. Like, you know, there's something about sometimes a man with more
gumption.
Yeah, a little gumption in their voice, and I didn't get that, and I just was like, ugh. You know, and I was like, and the fact that y'all open this with this shit, I said, and I gotta sit in this motherfucker for 3 hours. And
it was good, Dom. You can't. That was
honestly, we went to see that shit at 10:10 last night.
I told you that was your problem. I told you that was gonna be a problem.
Honestly, the movie theater started the previews late, so I was just like, we're gonna be in this hole till 2:00.
I told you we're gonna do a job shift up in there. You thought I was playing.
You know what? I think part of it was that I felt like probably, and this is the issue I think with Christopher Nolan, his movies be too long. And I think
I didn't think this one was that long, that bad though. I'm not gonna I kept looking at it like, oh snap, like okay, it's kind of getting out there, but I was like, but it's still good, it's still engaging me.
It was cool. I think it could have had 45 minutes shaved off. Yeah.
45 minutes shaved off. So what was the part that's supposed to be shaved off?
Or how they I just, because you know how they have Dune Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, because the book is so,
yeah.
I mean, the Odyssey is also a big book. So I think that there were things that could have probably, because and I'm thinking of the original ending, because I was like, didn't they kind of push him out to sea? They set the thing on fire or something. Maybe I'm confusing like books and all of this stuff, but I was just like, it was certain parts where I could have dealt without. I was like, oh, I could
I
have a
get it.
V8, but it wasn't that it was even late because I had my nap and I had a coffee. So I was down for the ride. Johnny was like, oh, I'm surprised that you didn't take a nap. I'm like, I took a nap today and I had coffee. You know,
Hey.
like much later. So but I do like just how Lupita Nyong'o was definitely amazing. Jeff Bernthal. What's that? Jeff Bernthal? That was Jeff Bernthal, right? That was
John
like
Bernthal. John Bernthal.
John Bernthal.
Yep.
John.
I mean,
Tomato,
he's kind of becoming a one-note actor though a little bit, but that's a whole nother thing.
Really? You think that?
He basically playing the Punisher in every movie. Even in there, he was like kind of gruffy still, like.
But I think that's probably how they're guiding him.
Right, but I mean, in everything, he basically is playing. Did you watch the first season of The Walking Dead where he was on there where he kind of blew up from? He's basically playing that character for the rest of his whole life. Because when he was even on there, people was like, "Oh man, he should be the Punisher." And look at him now. I mean, he's making great money.
I
He was in
Spider-Man. The Punisher.
He was in Spider-Man, new Spider-Man. He's good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm looking forward to seeing the new Spider-Man.
Yes, that's good. That one is good too. Like
my sister,
we've been on a good run. Actually, Zendaya's having an awesome year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zendaya's having an awesome year.
Zendaya,
sorry. God damn.
She is very particular about her name, so we want to get the black girl name right.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, correct me. But she's gonna be potentially in $3 billion movies this year.
Yeah. And that's what
a great series that's in
because with Tom Holland, them having like the number 1 and 2 movie.
Yep.
And then
she's got Dune.
Yeah, Dune is coming out. And then I didn't realize that John Bernthal was in Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's the Punisher.
I haven't even seen honestly, I haven't even seen any previews because none of my apps have commercials. And so I don't see a lot of commercials.
This is the drawback from and opting out of all commercials.
It is. I was at my brother's house and I was watching his Peacock to watch Married at First Sight. Baby,
hold on. Like hey, have you watching this season?
Nigga, am I watching this season?
I forgot to text you about it.
Dude, let's talk about it.
Hold on. Before we go on our topics, y'all, we're gonna take 3 minutes on this. Hey, that one girl, MAGA, ain't she? The one that got the bad.
The one you feel like the
with the splotches all on her. That's giving that dude, that's giving him all kind of problems.
The short one that who wanted to move to Portland.
That looks funny. Like face looks funny.
Yes, she has kind of like that sandy blonde, strawberry blondish hair.
Yes,
she kind of okay.
Remember, she said, "I want somebody real conservative," and like I was like, and then but she act like she was like, I'm not trying to be what was it? Me too. Remember, he's like, I'm not. She remember she said at the dinner table like, and not me too. Now I was like, uh-oh.
I might be talking about the wrong girl. Hold on.
The short one with the red hair, the real short one. She's got like this. She's got the bad skin.
Yes. Okay. So and when she said to her family, okay, let's hurry up and talk shit about him before you come back from the bathroom. And they was like, what? And
be cool.
They was like, well, not talk shit, but like, what do y'all think? And everybody at the table. And I love that her family called her out and was like, we tired of your shit. Like you bring these niggas home and you play in their face, you self-sabotage, you do all of these things. We like him. And she just still can't. She's so used to being toxic. And then
we gonna do a quick run. Then black couple. Do you think that I think that both of that black couple, the older black couple, they both crazy as cat shit.
I think part of me think it's ego, right?
For both of them?
Both of them have a really big ego. But I will say this about Sean, Dr. Sean, because now he online promoting a book about love. And I'm like, dude, you don't know what love is.
Hold on, he's promoting a book online. Hold on. No,
normally they make them lock. Lifetime will make you lock your your social media down.
Or not just lock it, or you can't post.
No, or you can't post, and they're
Yeah, because I
posting.
seen the girls, hers is there, but she just haven't posted.
They're actively posting, and his wife Nikki has posted. Like everybody's posting. Belle Jolie has posted. I've seen them all come across my.
Oh,
Sean
they
is the main.
ain't make them sign nothing then.
So I will say this about Sean, and because I yesterday in the background just to have something going, rewatch the beginning episodes. From the jump, Sean was overly hypersexual with her because he had no business, and she should not allow him to take that garter off of her, especially in the manner that he did it. And you don't know me.
Yeah.
So looking back at that, he was going to be a problem. And I don't think he realized how heavily rooted in misogynoir that he is. Because when he came in the kitchen, when she had he had the towel on and she was about to go work out, and he was talking about mutual masturbation and you need to please me. It is your duty as a wife. There's these expectations. Yeah, but we also got married and I don't know you. Like we met at the altar. So if I'm telling you that I know I can get there and that I am growing to have this attraction to you, let me live and let me take my time with you. And so I don't understand why he is pressuring her when she said that, I don't have to always be attracted. There's so many other qualities that I can be attracted.
Shout out to Big Six Chris. Sorry, let me go back in this one. She said this season they don't get legally married on wedding day. Oh.
Then what's the point of the show? Because they have to get divorced or they stay together. What's the point of the show? Like the experiment needs to be called something else.
Yeah.
And I would say this, they shaved off. You remember it used to be like this 8-week experience. They shaved it down to 6 weeks. He said she just don't like him and saying he gotta be perfect to be with. And if he was fly, she would excuse all that. I think as far as the having sex and all of that, I think it would have still been a situation just like how this would have been a situation. Because I think just like how the girl who slept with that dude with that's kind of funny looking with the mustache, he
looks like he almost like he gonna be part of SS Gestapo.
Yes. And so he when she shared with them that they had sex, and she was like, that was too much for me too fast.
Right. And she tripped out.
Yeah, and I don't think she is not attracted to him or anything. I think she was like, shit, I don't know this man. Let me slow down. And then because I don't want to lead with my body. And sometimes sex and like exchanging energy like that, it does cloud your judgment. And now you're seeing, because you pull back, how much of Felipe, you're seeing how much of a clown he is, because I could not believe, Daryl, that he sat at the table and was like, I don't know if I could be faithful. I don't know if I want to be with one person. I have a hunger for multiple women. And why are we here?
Yeah, no. I get it. I mean, but it's a double-edged sword because they both too old to be acting like this. Overall, is my thing. They just too old because neither one of y'all gonna find y'all perfect kind of mate at this point. Y'all both damn near 50. So y'all both professional, y'all both cool, nice, y'all making y'all bread. If y'all can figure out some things because look, I'm gonna tell you somebody, we're gonna go get into our main topics, y'all. You want to know who I think that I should link up with her, and they live in Seattle too? And I bet you if he would have been on there, we should have made him get on there. Because she would have, you already know Adrian Sadler. She would have been loving him because he got about the same amount of money or even more than Homeboy do. And she would have been loving him.
Adrian would be really good on this show.
Yes, he would.
I would see, here's the thing. We've talked about this because we used to talk about before they change. And I'm gonna say this, D. I really do like how they changed the format and bring it in fresh, like expert. I love that I really like the black expert.
I like the old man. I like that old man needs to get on their head. Was it Pastor?
No, because here's what they did. Pastor Cal. They got rid of Pastor Cal, but then casted him because that's who Sean looked like.
He cast his son.
Yes, Sean looked like Pastor Cal. But I like that. I forget the black cat name, but I really like him. But I like how they kind of switched it up a little bit, because they you see it's different, and I think they're really actively trying to pair people together, whatever they've updated, whatever formula or matchmaking thing. But then you're seeing that it seems like people are not being honest in their interview process.
I can see that.
That's what's happening. So just like the dude that's married to the guy that's really active,
Mm-hmm.
and then him not saying that he didn't specify that he wanted a partner that was super active in all these things,
Mm-hmm.
and how that's going to be a problem for them.
We
And
have to do. We're gonna start doing some updates again during the during our
yeah,
shows, Don.
we can, like, it is.
Yeah, let's make. We're gonna have to make it a segment during our shows. We got to get back to it.
Yes.
But let's jump into our topics, y'all. Tim Anderson, one of our first viral ever clips of our show, when he was in a little kerfuffle, little situation about 3-4 years ago.
Was
You can
it
go back in
really
the
that long
you can
ago?
go back in the archives and check that out. Tim Anderson with his baby mama of 2.
Well,
He's retiring.
he's retiring.
He's retiring.
One is the
Shout out to
wife, the
him.
other is the baby mama. But
Yeah, but it was just
Yeah.
kind of messy how it all went down. If you can
yeah,
go, let's go back in and push it, put in a little search window.
and he said that he wanted to focus on his faith and his finances. So I'm pretty sure we'll see more investments and things, business ventures coming from him. But shout out to you. You know, it
Yeah,
ain't
shout out to the Aquarius is in the room. A bunch of Aquarius is jumping in the room. Shout out to the Aquarius is jumping in the room.
Aquarius moon. What up?
All right, so he's retired.
And speaking
Michael,
of
Russell Westbrook retiring
yes,
as well.
Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook retired.
Yes.
And then the LA Lakers, where you live at, just sold today, hot off the presses. This is a big deal. For various different reasons. They sold for $12.5 billion to Bob Iger, who owns Disney. He doesn't own it. He's the CEO of Disney for $12.5 billion things.
Yes, Bob Iger
And Josh Kushner, which is Jared Kushner's like what brother or something. That's married to the Trump family. So now it's gonna be real weird in La La Land. It's gonna be real weird.
I told you last year, they are trying so hard to turn this state red. They're trying so hard every which way. Every day is something. So a couple weeks ago, we've had issues where the infrastructure is collapsing. So every which way you turn, there has been a water main break somewhere. In very, very busy, prominent areas of LA and LA County. And so, you know, when you see the commentary surrounding things, they're like, oh, it's Karen Bass's fault. I'm like, Karen Bass did not create the infrastructure here. And so it's really interesting, the discourse surrounding everything that's going on. Y'all tried to get Spencer Pratt up in there, and y'all saw that was a fail. We're not fucking with it. Y'all need to leave us the hell alone out here. But like you said, it's what we see even before as LeBron left. Clearly, there was some sort of conversation because people are speculating, and that's probably also part of the reason that LeBron got out of there.
Oh, you think he got a heads up that they was going to get sold?
That is what some of the rumors are.
Ooh, good.
But,
okay, good insight.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that possibility.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm sad about Russell Westbrook. I have to go back.
Yeah, no, Russell.
Yeah, I don't know if Russell, because Russell really didn't have like a lot of injuries that happened to him outside of that one time. I think he tore his ACL. And he came back and he was just so explosive, and we'll miss that drive, that defense on the court, you know. And it sucks because he was a free agent, and it ultimately just decided that he was going to retire. And I don't know if Russ, the rumors are always that he was hard to coach. But I mean, he's a damn good ass player.
Yeah, no,
he's a defender.
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer for sure. Shout out to you. It was a good time, and I wish you the best in this next chapter of your life, because why not, Brody? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. And his wife is like a mental health expert too, I believe.
Oh, really? I know
Yeah. I
played,
believe so.
basketball and at UCLA where they met.
Yeah. They've been together for a
Yeah.
grip.
They've been there a long time. So shout out to you. We'll miss you.
Yeah, shout out to you, Terica Loves. We did start a little bit early. She said, yeah, we just started. We was like bumping. We already here, and we don't even go live much. So thank you for checking your notifications at least.
Yes.
So let's get into this Usher thing, Dom. Look, you are an Usher apologist. No, no, you're not. You're a Chris Brown apologist. I'm sorry, I got the
Who
wrong.
said that?
That's what they accuse you of on the streets in the comments. They say you are a Chris Brown apologist, not an Usher one. I'm sorry. But hey, Usher tripping, y'all. So hold on, we finna play this. This is supposed Usher tripping. Is this Usher or is it Slusher? Let's see. All right, Dom.
So here is the weird thing about Usher.
Isn't that one of his dancers?
That's what people are trying to figure out. But here's the thing. Usher was just on vacation in Italy and at the beach and stuff and outside. So I'm wondering if it's that nigga saying. So cause I just thought that just came out. I was like, wasn't he like they had a couple days off and he was like in Italy. He was spotted in Italy.
Hey, he straight sent in a replacement, like a replacement player.
But somebody as I was going through the comments on this, and people were saying that Usher has been using like a body double for years.
Really?
I went to the residency. I didn't see that happen. But people in the comments were saying that he's been doing this for a minute. And so I don't know what's true. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw Usher in concert prior to going to see him in the residency. Might have been honestly the Confessions tour. But yeah, I don't know.
Is it the thing of it was easier to do? Well, no, it probably easier to do at a bigger stadium than the residency because it's more intimate at the residency.
Right. So, but the weird thing is you do have fans pushing back saying, okay, but he was just in the crowd in that outfit. So how is that not him?
I think he might have took a break in the back. He could have took a break in the back.
And that is very there's someone in the comments even now they said Usher been doing this for a long time.
Hold on, yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. There. Oh, sorry.
That boy be tired. And he do, but because he's no spring chicken.
Yeah, and maybe he did just put in the backup running back. Just say, hey man, you always wanted to be the man. Go ahead, do your thing.
I'm gonna tell you this. Then that means that your set is not properly planned out if you have to do bullshit like this. I think that's kind of fucked up if people are paying to come and see you.
I agree. Yeah, if I pay hard-earned money, you shouldn't.
And you and Chris Brown are going back and forth, so you are getting breaks. But if there needs to be a dance break, Usher always got a fucking dance break where it's the background dancers, it's the strippers, it's whatever.
Yeah, or you got a DJ playing some music. Or
he always does it. So I don't understand. Like this is silly.
Yeah, Usher, I don't know what you're doing here, man. Like
weird.
But a part of me. On the slick part of me, kind of think it's ingenious. Hey, I need a few minutes. Hey, Terry, huh? Take my fit and go out there real quick. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Because I was trying to really assess, like, are these different shows? Is it the same show?
This is the one. It's in Rutherford, New Jersey. It's in the New Jersey one. This is supposed to be off in the New Jersey show.
So I'm really trying to figure out because the other guy looks more chocolate, but then I was like, but then Usher came out and he was more tan too, so I was confused.
This is great for this show. Like, this kind of drama makes people like, hey, are we gonna go? Let's go see the fake Usher or the real Usher. Either way, it's gonna be fun. Unless you haven't seen. I mean, I'm just saying, marketing wise, I'm looking at it where you could be like, is this gonna be the real Usher, or is it the fake Usher?
You know who would never do that?
Who?
Beyonce and the Backstreet Boys.
And the Backstreet Boys.
Nigga, that Backstreet Boys show at the Sphere.
The Backstreet Boys.
That show was everything. It was
Backstreet's
iconic.
back. All right.
They like, that's why they keep extending that show, that residency there. And I definitely cried. It was that good.
It was that good of a show. Like, all right, fair enough. I mean,
I don't know what happened. They start singing this one song called "No One Else Comes Close" from Millennium, and baby, it just tears just bust out.
So I'm gonna ask you a question with this. When is it? Who do you think? Or when do you think? I would say who. When do you think somebody's gonna try to put a lawsuit in on this though?
Because this is America.
Look,
somebody would have to be able to really, really prove that this is not.
I got video evidence.
Because I'm still okay. So somebody said Usher, Usher that tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you would be able to decipher. But I'm like, well, if a person is moving that fast, we're not gonna see the tattoo.
Yeah. And like, I would just stamp it on all my boys. Like right before you go out there, I have a stamped version of the tattoo. That's what they be identifying me by, bro. Hold on, stamp it on his back, and let's send them out there and give me a break.
Oh my gosh! Now I need to go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm just saying somebody gonna try a lawsuit
for the fact that they're saying that this has been done before. And if you was doing this in your prime, that's real fucked up.
No. I could see it. And I could see it with him talking about for a long time, probably since he was doing the residency.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I could see that.
I mean, because both of them are coming off of, but if they're saying Usher been doing this has to be before that residency. I would think so, because that doesn't make sense. I mean, this would make sense if the reason you just came off the heels of that last tour because you took the residency show on the road. But like I said, this is better tour planning.
Yeah, they got real greedy. They was like, we can do 50 dates. He just got off like a 40 city tour. Now you can do 50 with Chris Brown. I mean, only man can only do some money. And Chris Brown,
he need it. Usher don't need it. But Chris Brown needs it.
He said Chris Brown needs it. All right, and this next story. This one was the one I sent to you. It's like, yo, I just sent it to you in our group chat. This one is the story of a NFL agent that scammed a lot of people, and he mysteriously ends up dead. Here we go.
Authorities are investigating the death of Mohamed Koulibaly, the alleged scammer accused of targeting multiple former NFL players with a fake e-commerce scheme. According to police, the 24-year-old's body was found Friday in the swimming pool of a Harrison Township, New Jersey home by officers making a welfare check after family members called in concerns about his well-being. The discovery coming just weeks after a Barron's investigation named Koulibaly as the organizer of a purported scam that sought to swindle professional athletes by selling them stakes in bogus web stores.
The athletes and other investors would buy into these e-commerce shops that seem to be doing really good business based on the sales logs that they were able to review. But we were able to determine that those transactions were manually input by somebody with access to the back end of these stores. And the purpose of this was to make these athletes think that they had these successful investments in these shops.
3 former NFL players telling the outlet they collectively lost more than $1 million in investments made with Koulibaly.
Weeks and then months went by, and Mohamed always had a different excuse for why he wasn't paying them. And finally, they just realized they were potentially being scammed.
Former New York Giants linebacker Tay Crowder says he became a victim after connecting with Koulibaly through a friend.
I was just every day talking about different investments and different things we could possibly get into. I saw him hanging out with a bunch of different guys that I knew, which, made me feel comfortable.
Crowder invested all of his savings, totaling $500,000 in one of Koulibaly's web stores.
I would log into the store all the time and just see, how it would work and what was going on. I feel like the more I told him about that, as many times I kept logging in, the numbers started going up.
But his promised payout never came.
I don't want anybody else to get involved in anything like this, and whoever has got involved, I just want to come together and make it right.
And earlier this year, Koulibaly had denied to Barron's that he was behind any kind of scam, saying that their reporting was, quote, based on a misunderstanding of the technology and that his investors hadn't received returns from their deals because he himself hadn't received expected funds from a planned acquisition of his venture. So far, no criminal charges have been filed connected to the alleged scheme, but Koulibaly's accusers are now hoping they can finally get some long-awaited resolution.
Yo, this... First of all, why are you investing with a 24-year-old on some random,
all your savings,
and you only have 500,000? He thought this was gonna be like a drug thing. He gonna flip it, flip it. He thought he was gonna flip it real quick because as player, he's probably only gonna be in the league for. I'm not saying anything about him, but I'm saying, but he didn't have a lot of money. He's not like one of the top players in the league, the young gentleman that they interviewed. But man. Somebody got him because he just was dead in his pool. Like
what happens if
let's
just say karma got him? Like, well, karma did get him, but in the sense of what if it was no foul play?
Damn. So what would be? Would it just be like one of those final destination situations?
Yeah, where he could have drowned,
slipped on something, fell,
he could have slipped, or he could have drowned. He could have had a heart attack. Asthma attack,
drunk in there and then slipped or something.
Yep, it could be something like that. But I mean, just given the circumstances, it's likely not going to be that. But
yeah,
stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just really unfortunate that the things and the lengths that people go through to take advantage of people when it's like you could really get a job doing something like in tech and making that.
Well, sometimes I think some people do have. I think, like I've always talked about, even like American Greeds and all those different things. I've been thinking sometimes people have innocent intentions originally, but after they get in, they like, damn, either they want the money more, or they get over their heads thinking that they'll be able to get the investment back at some point. So like, let's say for instance, I borrow $5 million. I just gotta get it. It's like hitting the lottery. Because like, I wonder how many companies were almost an American Greed situation, but one of the products popped and they was able to pay back people before they even knew that their money was jammed up. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No. That makes complete total sense.
Yeah. Like it's like before you knew it, but you got your money back, but you ain't even know that was 2 weeks from maybe getting indicted for a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know about this gentleman though. His seemed like real shady though.
Yeah, and considering that it's multiple people involved, and it's just like I said, it never works out the way you always either get caught or something like this happens. You know what I mean? Where you playing with people money, and in this economy, nah. No, somebody said I want to sue Usher and I wasn't there. No, that's really.
And the thing that's messed up is that the owner of the Phoenix Cardinals or the Arizona Cardinals was working with him. That's what really got him in the mix.
See, and he probably was successful doing it one time, and then like you said, and so you trying to. But the fact that y'all had people logging in, somebody was creating those sales, and I could do that on my site, like create a manual sale and inflate, but it's messed up. So
I'm gonna read this a little bit about the GM and him. It's been a strange time for former Cardinals, their general manager, not owner, sorry, Steve Keem. with his name returning to the news for reasons unrelated to football. First reports emerged regarding his connection to Muhammad Kubali, an alleged scam artist who was recently found dead in a swimming pool at his home. Second, former Cardinals receiver DeAndre Hopkins suggested that Keem was connected to set up that triggered a positive PED test during Hopkins' time in Arizona. Damn. He denies that crime as well. He says in an interview with Trey Wingo, shout out to Trey Wingo, that was on St. Louis News for a long time, addresses involvement with Koulibaly and the allegations made by Hopkins. I want to clear my name, my family's name, first and foremost. I met Muhammad late in July. He presented a drop shipping business to me and my son. We invested in his company. Then my ex-wife invested in his company. On paper, the rates of return were incredible for these stores. And e-commerce business is very lucrative if you do it the right way. As we continue in the fall, I got to know him better and trusted him and ended up getting offered an opportunity to work with him. In turn, I ended up bringing anywhere from 8 friends of mine to buy stores and 2 of my family members, my ex-wife and my son. And after all that, Muhammad was paying people back, and it was business as usual. Okay, so maybe he did not identify as one of his 8 friends who became caught up in Koulibaly's alleged scam. He wouldn't say that.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things where when
he may not have been doing this on purpose, man. He may have been really trying to do a real business, and it was working well. But sometimes you can get too many investors, but you're gonna take the money, but you can't produce like you did when you only had like 3 or 4 people you was running with. Now you got 15.
Yeah. And
you got one dude that's throwing you $500,000. Like, man, throw it all on black. Like, hold on, but you be like, well, fuck it, I'll take it. Maybe I'll get, I'll move it here and there. But either way,
I wonder if in order for him to recoup, would they have to? I mean, he technically don't have an estate, but you have an estate, like your family. You got to get whatever to liquidate his stuff, his assets, to get his money back.
Yeah, I mean, they saying it may have been suicide too for Koulibaly. That's what they're saying, alleged in this article as well. So yeah. I don't know. It's a weird case, and it's something we definitely will have to keep up with and follow along with over time. All right, next up in our show, shout out to everybody that's been in live. We've had a lot of people come through in live. We appreciate y'all, man. This is pretty cool getting back in here. The Michael Part 2 is being filmed, Dom. Explain to me what your theory was, because I thought, remember they said they had 4 or 5 hours of footage already filmed. But you're saying that you think because of the part where the injunction came in from the former victims, right?
Yes. So there is pretty much a gag order on the proceedings, and that don't allow Michael or his estate pretty much to speak about any of those cases, because initially they were going to they had filmed scenes about the molestation trials and all of that stuff. And so they had to do a reshoot. And so that's why, that's why the movie does not include that. And so people want things that are factual, but when it is things like that involved, you can't talk about it. And so that's why they're probably going to film, probably up until maybe his death. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't think that Michael needed a part 2. I was okay with how it ended.
Yeah. I mean, what else?
We know what happens. We know.
I mean, okay, let's real quick. Let's plot out what they'll probably hit. They will hit vitiligo more, right?
Maybe.
The Oprah interview will be in there. So somebody's gonna be playing Oprah, probably.
Him beatboxing to Oprah.
Yep. Lisa Marie Presley will be in there.
Maybe.
I mean, what else are we gonna talk about?
Think about how long, but how short Michael Jackson's life was, because he was only 50 when he died.
Right, but he lived a lot, though. It's a lot of stuff we don't know about.
He lived a long life, and so I ain't got to see him marry Lisa Marie Presley. I ain't got to see him talk about his kids. I think they should just leave it alone.
You just want the sequel should just be left on, period.
I think it should just be left alone.
I agree.
Because the way that it ended, where it ended, was iconic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I just thought the first one. You thought you really liked it. I really thought it was kind of
I think it was more so nostalgia for sure.
yeah.
You know, but for me, I think it is like and we spoke about this, the parts where I thought that they might have expanded upon it, they didn't. So just like the whole thing that happens at MTV, like the back and forth, trying to get him on the air. I felt like there should have been a scene where we actually see him actually make it to the air. And then when we have Thriller happens.
Okay. I think we can get this musical process more. Okay.
But we see a lot of that in the first one. Like how
I don't think we got enough of it in the first one. We could have left out a lot of other stuff.
But it's I think so much has happened. A movie honestly is just not gonna do Michael.
I'd rather see a Jermaine movie. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, shit.
Even though y'all know I'm not the biggest Jermaine fan, but a Jermaine movie would intrigue me.
Because it's messy for different reasons.
Hey, you can't tell me that Jermaine movie ain't gonna have no drama. You leave. Look about the Jermaine movie. Now I'm pitching for Jermaine. Look at me out here pitching for Jermaine movie.
Listen, all I know is seeing Michael, like seeing Jermaine Jackson in real life, meeting him.
Okay, break that down for people that may not know your story. Me and Jermaine.
Oh, okay, y'all. I used to work at Saks back in that. You want to know what's so funny is this casting director calling me, and this is so funny. Because I applied for the show on Netflix that's about to come out, but me and my girlfriend didn't make it. When I worked at Saks, I met Tito Jr. I met TJ from 3T.
Mm-hmm.
And Daryl and I are really great fans of 3T. I think he was shocked that I knew he was so shocked that I knew who he was. And I'm like, I'm older than you think. But with Jermaine Jackson, I met him in the parking lot, and I just could not believe it was Jermaine. Nigga, that hair look as crazy as it look on the TV. And we're like, it looked like he took what's the shoe polish wax? Like the black polish. Yeah. It looked like he just took that on the sides of his hair. And I don't know why he just don't fade it out, because he said that he has a fro. That's what he said. He said he has a fro, and so that's him slicking the fro down.
Okay, Jermaine. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I don't know why. Just fade it out. You can grow the fro back.
Okay, Jermaine. I'm assuming. Okay.
Yeah, I'm intrigued about the hair process. We should see the hair process. Like, could you imagine somebody having to put that shit in their hair every day to play Jermaine?
But no, that's not going to be every day. That's only for half the movie. You only got to do it for half, because that's only the back half of the movie. That's when he becomes when he changes to Islam. That's the back. That's the redemption story of Jermaine when he goes to Islam. We got to get that the first 2 acts. Those the ones.
When didn't he marry Barry Gordy's daughter?
That's how I start. That's where I start the movie.
and catch him at the drive-in with Paula Abdul.
No, that's Jackie.
That's Jackie. Okay.
That's Jack. No, he was messing with Whitney Houston. That's where I start.
Right. Yes. Confusing my brother.
Saving All My Love for You is about him.
Wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am. You can Google's that one. That's a free one from Whitney herself. Saving All My Love is about, listen to the song. You got somebody at home. You know, I'm sitting. That's about.
Yeah, and you talking about.
And Jermaine produced like 3 or 4 songs on that album.
But I try to.
Look, tell me the Jermaine movie ain't popping. And then he leaves that wife, gets married again, then leaves that wife and marries his brother's wife. Marries Randy's wife and has 2 kids with her. There are cousins and have brothers and sisters in the Jackson family. 4 of them.
Siblings.
You can't tell me that ain't a compelling story.
I mean, it is. You know that Jermaine has probably shopped this around.
No, Jermaine giving a different account. Jermaine ain't doing what I'm doing in my script. Jermaine trying to make himself look like the good guy. I'm making Jermaine look like exactly who he is. A messy nigga.
We can make this.
Yeah,
Let's make this.
And then think about he's dissing Michael Jackson all during his time. Remember dropping diss tracks on Michael. All this stuff is going on in the 80s and 90s.
We need to sit down and write the script for this. We can do this and sell this to like Tubi.
No, the Jackson family still. I need to sell it directly. I need them to buy from me, not to produce it. I need to make it so good that they want me to shelve it.
It would be so good. It would be so good because we know a whole bunch of great actors, actresses, all the stuff, producers, camera. We got everybody in house. We know everybody. We can make this a thing, and like you said, start at the drive-in.
No. He started getting married to Hazel because remember he dissed his brothers and didn't go to CBS Records with them. That starts the whole thing.
Okay, perfect.
Because he's married. He's like, I wanted to stay with Barry. He's the one that looked out for us in the beginning, and I just married Hazel. That was the whole reason he stayed at Motown when they went to CBS Records. That's where we start. But then Jermaine did some dope stuff too. He found the group Switch, and he found El DeBarge. He found both of them groups. So like he was out there putting in work, on the musical side too. That's why he's so mad at Mike being bigger than him, because he thought he had an inside track. Because he was producing other people before Mike dropped Thriller and all that shit. He had just got DeBarge. He had Switch. He had some other bands he was working with. Jermaine is a jealous girl. But even though I despise Jermaine and how he conducts himself, I understand how he feel that way. I'm older. I know Mike can't play no instruments. I play the guitar and I can sing and I can dance at the same time and I can produce. Mike is a great singer, but he can't do nothing else like Jermaine. Jermaine played, I think, the drums too, all kind of stuff.
And that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes,
It's just what it's just the game of life.
That's what it is.
Really the main thing is, and then we need to make a story of Tito on the other side, a hero's journey. Tito just played his position and was a good father.
Damn.
Mike, where you need me at? I'll be there, sir. And didn't cause no drama, nothing. Tito was just a good working older brother.
Damn.
Raised 3 good sons.
Yeah.
His ex-wife gets killed. He raises them on his own as a single dad. That's a whole sitcom right there.
Yeah.
Tito. I'm sure they pitched that at some point too, but neither here nor there, y'all. All right. Thank y'all once again for coming on our live. Donnell Jones.
Oh my God.
Joe versus. This has been the first versus in quite a while that I've been excited about.
Listen, I as a B2K fan, I didn't even watch that.
Okay, because I just watched the highlights online.
I didn't even watch that. Like I saw some of the highlights of the Mario.
Pretty Ricky killed him though, and I know that's
the Mario. Yeah, I heard, but I wasn't. Listen, I was not about to see my boys go down. Which sidebar, shout out to them. They have I don't know if it's still #1, but their new song "No Mileage" was #1 on the rhythm and blues charts. So
okay, shout
out to y'all. But I saw this and I was like, there's no way this is true. This has got to be a joke.
Somebody's actually making good matchups again.
Like, I am so excited. And for a while I had a huge crush on Joe, even in his older age. I'm like, but then I was like listening to Joe one day and I said, Joe is a Cancer. And I
don't want to be a player.
And Joe is a Cancer. I was right. I said, oh my gosh, his music makes so much, the emotion, everything, begging and crying, all of that makes so much sense. You snatching bitches up when they get off of work, doing all the things that your man won't do. It makes so much sense.
mean, that's one of the dirtiest macking songs of all time.
Dude, I love that song in that video.
But we can admit it's a dirty macking song.
It is dirty macking. It all is right. For sure. But I thoroughly enjoyed both artists. Both of them have their, their great, amazing songs. And I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a good one because Donnell Jones wrote some stuff. Joe wrote stuff. For other people too that can get into the mix. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm really
both of them done
excited.
stuff with Big Pun.
Yes. Yeah, I'm super super excited. I can't wait. I might have people over.
So I mean, so he did Usher joint. So he did Think of You for Usher, and he did Get It Together for S702. Like, I mean,
The catalogs are crazy.
Joe is too. Like, I'm gonna go
both of them. I like both of them. Like, this takes us back to us being locked in the damn house. This is probably gonna be the best verses that we seen for real since motherfucking Babyface and Teddy Riley.
Is that the best? Is this gonna be the one? It's gotta be. I mean, some rap ones. If you're talking about rap ones, the Locks
nobody's
versus
talking about rap.
Oh, talking about R&B only. In this
I
scenario, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, for R&B then, yeah. A lot of old heads was plugged in for that Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire. That was I was plugged in on that one too. You know, I'm an Isley Brothers guy, so I was plugged in.
That was good, but we have a different connection with these songs.
I agree because they're it's part of our team.
Yeah.
So then he did Can Heaven Wait for Luther. This is Joe, y'all, that I'm reading off of. Missing You for Case. I forgot he fucking.
Yeah, I was like, somebody did Missing You.
And it's a version of Joe. Joe got a version online that was originally supposed to be him. It was supposed to be his song.
It came out like back to back. It was like I think he released it first, and then somehow it ends up with Case.
So no one else comes close from Backstreet Boys is written by him.
That's the song that made me cry, nigga.
And that's Joe.
Nigga, let me tell you something.
That is Joe that wrote that. Wow.
I need a moment. I just got chills. Okay, y'all. I know y'all sick of me. Y'all sick of me in the comments. Because somebody's like, damn, she talk too much. Nigga, you don't listen to the regular show because this nigga talk all the time. Anyway, I still all that to say. I want to see Backstreet Boys again.
Because I want to give a shout out here. Hannah. Yes, no one has problems with Tito.
Nobody.
Go ahead.
Nobody.
Go ahead with your story.
Please listen to it. I'm gonna send you the link to make sure you listen.
No, I see it right here. I'm saving it right now.
No one else can. It is the prettiest.
Oh no! Hold on, Dom. Guess what else this nigga Joe wrote?
What'd he write?
Softest Place on Earth by Escape.
Wait.
Yes, nigga. Yes. That's like they last big song. It's on that lipstick.
The Traces of My Lipstick.
Yes, Softest Place on Earth is the joint.
Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm a little biased because I am a little secret. My little secret.
Oh no, Softest Place on Earth is that's different.
Listen, no. Did anybody see you?
No.
Last time Candy really sounded good.
He did The Other Woman for Changing Faces.
I'm telling you, this is going.
This is gonna be good, man. This is going.
I mean, and they're not gonna sing probably any of this because their catalogs are also so strong.
Right, but it'd be dope to bring out 702 to Get It Together, or bring out. Well, Escape is gonna be too hard. Maybe just get Candy for Softest Place on Earth.
We need it.
Oh, we gonna get Case for Faded Pictures. So we can get Case for Missing You too. Oh, Faded Pictures in a Broken Glass. Oh my god, man. Hey, this is gonna be dope.
See what I'm saying? Why I think this might be the best matchup since
this. Hey, you know, I'm thinking now. You are correct. Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking about all the songs, even the ones Donnell wrote and Donnell's on, like.
And my sister was more of a Donnell Jones fan than I was.
I mean, I'm equal. I think Donnell has the best album.
I am a Joe type of gal, but also I give Joe the draw, so maybe that's one. And I know it was good because he a Cancer. They can fuck. They chaotic lovers. to say the least.
I see that get Joe the draws.
Yeah, I'll give
But no,
him
this
that.
versus looks awesome though. This versus
Yeah,
looks
I'm
awesome.
excited about it.
Shout out this is the verse. This is the kind of thing we're talking about when we talk about what a versus should need to be. This is what y'all need to be putting on. Joe versus Donnell Jones. This may be their biggest one in a while. I mean, it's from rap ones. I said outside the rap ones because some of the rap ones have been big, like the Dipset, Locks, the Bone Thugs, and 3-6. Those are bigger. But this one for you R&B head, you're gonna be in the house for this. Like you're gonna be ready for this joint, man. Woo! I'm interested in this. This is gonna be hard. All right, Dom. Arizona State University is now giving out an influencer diploma as a part of the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. There's actually a concentration in social influencer. What do you think? How do you feel about this?
You know, I'm honestly as shocked as I am. I'm not shocked because of how quick media moves, right?
Okay.
The trajectory in the landscape of media as a whole changes like every 3 to 6 months now. And so when we talk about media, journalism, all of that as a whole, you know, and we're both journalism, you know, majors, have our degrees. And we think about the landscape and how it has significantly changed since we both have walked across the stage. When I left, they were implementing blogging and all of that into the curriculum at my alma mater. So I can only imagine now why it's important, because it's still important because it still has you teaching people still the ethics behind a lot of stuff, the law behind a lot of stuff. A lot of people do shit online that's fucking illegal, and we talk about it all the time. Just how when we talk about libel, we talk about defamation on here a lot. You know, I steer a lot of friends. I give them a lot of advice surrounding what you can and cannot do, especially now when you post things, it can be upheld in the court of law. So you have to be so careful about what you say online, and people don't give a fuck. And so I think if it is something, I don't know if I would necessarily take the class. I would for sure maybe audit.
It's not in the class, it's a concentration. Like,
I mean, a concentration. Yeah. I mean, you know, there probably is. I think it's very similar because I mean, they'll learn editing skills. They'll learn all the different ways to be able to streamline things. Because sometimes people they don't know. I don't know. I might need to go audit a class.
No, I mean, at first I was thumbing my nose up at it, like, ugh, like what? But if they're going to break down the analytics and how to within the algorithm, you know, algorithm constantly is changing, but giving you like that bare, yeah, but I'm saying, but like that bare, like the the metrics behind it, and they're breaking down the numbers and how you move, then I'm cool with that. But it just looking good, and I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah.
I would think so, because then there's still even so much like we talk about, and from time to time I try to go watch like the guy that runs Instagram now, because like we said, they're changing it so often, and trying to explain it to people that don't, you know, my qualms with some of the situations I've had recently, and trying to get somebody to say, well, this went, or this isn't doing this well. Why isn't this? It must be because they don't have as many. I said, it has nothing to do with that. We have gotten lucky, especially to not have any, you know, followers.
You got to roll. You got to ride the wave. You got to ride the wave.
You have to, and that's what it is. Like you
can't get too up and too down. Me and you know this. You can't get too up. You can't get too down.
Right. And even on our show, and we've all experienced this. It is allowing things to just kind of be, because people will ultimately catch up, but also it is understanding you can't reach everybody. And so I think that is one of the things that when you're not big in social media, where people don't understand that, because you have influencers that actually have, you know, organically grown followings, and they complain about the algorithm not being seen on people's timeline. It's a girl. I haven't seen Ami Song on my timeline organically in years. And I have to go to her page. And I'll go and just see, oh my God, this is going on, this was going on. And that's still I'll tap something and like something in hopes that it'll just,
I mean, even on YouTube, it's like that. Like, I'll have to go to someone's YouTube page and be like, dang, I ain't seen in my algorithm what they doing. They be like, damn, I missed 4 shows. Shit. Like,
yeah. And even that clip that I put up of you know, the short that I did, you know, what I did was I not that it was cold calling, but I did like cold calling, cold texting. And so I got like had a post and I texted it to a lot of people with the link and asked them to just go watch it if they could, you know, like it and comment on it. And that helped push it up. And so now it went from, you know, like I think I have like maybe like 600 or 700 views on it, which is cool. You know, and I have, you know, I have a small following. I have like 1,300 people that follow me. So that's good for me.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm like, oh, I got to go old school with it. So that's fine.
The game is the game with it. You know,
and that's just what it is. It is. But when you tell people to watch and to comment, that helps you a lot. Like that clip we had that went viral, and it's me telling women to sleep with an older man. That has 118,000 views,
which is crazy because y'all got better. And there's no disrespect when I'm saying this. Y'all got better clips that are out there.
Who knew? Me just saying.
But and it's always the ones you never think is gonna be it. I think about with us that random Beyonce story you told. Like this, it was just off the cuff. Just. Who would have knew you said, and it was like, oh, you just had a few minutes with her and everybody wanted to talk and comment on that one.
Yeah. And it's funny because how often I tell that story, or if I comment on something like recently, I commented about like my experience and somebody was talking about how Beyonce is very, like, oh, just so kind and apologetic. And I said, yeah, she apologized to me because she couldn't buy no shoes. And people were like, what, you met Beyonce? And then I just sent them the Twitter link. To it. I'm like, here's the link, here's the story. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, at first, like I said, if it's bringing more kids, and also universities have to adapt to what's going on within the market as well when it comes to media. So, like at first, I was kind of poo-pooing. I'm not even gonna front, but after I started thinking, I was like, they need to adapt. Like you said, they were doing blogs when you were coming in. They need to be, and because people are already saying, I don't need to go to college to learn how to do social media. But if you can break down the analytics and do all these different kind of things and like the stuff behind the scenes that people don't think about and don't know about that helps blow up different stuff, then take your ass to school.
And that's what I try to explain to people. I'm like, we all have to take these certain classes. So it gives you different insight and it really helps us navigate this space. We might not be, you know, getting 20 million downloads every week or whatever, but we know our shit and we know what we're talking about. And so when there's a oops moment, we haven't had an oops moment because we know what we can and cannot do. And though podcasting is different, we don't have the FCC rules and regulations behind us, right? So you kind of you have more freedom of speech to a certain degree, but you still cannot just be out here like Tasha K saying whatever the hell you think you can say because this is a blog. And that's why we're heavy on the allegedly over here.
That's for sure. That is for sure. All right. Next up, this AI music is getting kind of out of hand, Dom. So I'm going to play this clip about this new artist and then supposedly, allegedly, I mean, not supposedly, it's kind of in between allegedly and proof. Your boy, Tyga, try to do an AI album as well that just came out, but I will talk about that in a second. But here we go.
I've heard that one of the biggest hit songs of the summer is this utterly garbaceous, fake AI-generated song named Rubbers by Phoenix Flexin, which we now know was specifically created by an AI program named Treblo. And I had never heard of Treblo before, so I decided to test it out and see how it compares to these other programs like Suno and Udio. And I want to show you the results real quick so that you can all join me in pondering exactly how cooked we are. So I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't touch any advanced features. All I did was type in 80s Minneapolis funk song about AI music being evil, and then I press the button. 30 seconds later, there's 2 complete songs generated. I want you to listen to the first one, and specifically listen to the voice that this thing generated.
Take your hands off my soul. This machine ain't got no control. Every note that I know ain't something you can program or clone. No, you can clone.
Are you kidding me? That's Prince's voice. It just straight up replicated Prince's voice. How is this okay? There is no way you were going to tell me they did not steal Prince's catalog and put it into their data set. So I don't know. You tell me, like, is this actionable? I feel like something should be done about this. This is not okay, man. There's thieves in the temple.
All right, Dom.
Like
So you may have heard.
there are thieves in the temple.
What you think about this?
This is crazy as hell.
Yeah, and the Prince family is pretty litigious, so I'm sure that they if they heard about, since they heard about this, they have sent their lawyers to them. Trust me, if you put up anything with Prince in it musically, they coming at you, or they blocking it before you put it up.
I just cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. This is crazy, and honestly, I don't even know what else to say. Yeah, because this is crazy. I was listening. I was like, at first, it kind of was sounding like Living in America a little bit. It was a little bit of that
from James Brown.
Yes, I was like, Living in America.
You like, oh, snap! I guess kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
This is crazy as hell, and I think this is what we need to remember. Like when we talk about people being creative, the world is losing. We talk about restaurants. Somebody was doing a post about like how restaurants used to be all colorful and fun, and now they're just boring. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is life. Like, this is how it is. Like, nobody wants to be creative. Like when we see everybody do the same trend, it's the same thought. And I'm like, does anybody know how to be a free thinker? And I hate saying shit like that because it sounds so MAGA, but it's the truth, because them niggas ain't that shit. They're not free thinkers. But it's the reality of it. Like the world has lost its creativity. And so it's really, really hard when you see stuff like this and people just take it as what, because somebody could say, you know, if those lyrics were different, or they could say this was from something where he could see, you know, because Prince was very anti all of this shit as well. Mm-hmm. Like it was in his
big catalog, time against all that stuff.
But yuck, disgusting. Like, repugnant.
Like, yeah, this is one of those ones where you're like, oh, really? Like this is what we're really, and the thing is though, these are the people that are creating this type of shit. They are they don't love music like we do. They look at it as just a tech cool thing to be doing. They don't, like I said, they don't care about it like the sanity of creativity or music. It's like, oh, it's something like this, you know.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have, I don't know what, and then you got people like Timberland that was out here
that you
know, like condoning. He's got a whole artist that he's doing as AI, right?
Well, he was. I don't know if he's still doing that because he got a lot of backlash about that.
Okay, yeah. So you think he kind of dropped that?
Yeah, it's been more and more artists popping up that are AI generated. Like Melanie Fiona has spoken out about it. JoJo has spoken out about it. Like it was so many people that are against this stuff, and so we are doomed. It's we in El Nino. It's hot and humid out here. It's getting. It ain't even time for it to, like, it should not be like it's 7:36. The sun going down. I thought we were supposed to go down till 8. What are we doing?
Like what is like where are we at right now? What are we doing?
Dog.
You ain't lying. Like where are we at?
Where are
Because
we
this ain't it.
Dude, this is
As
sad.
the young folks say, this ain't it.
It ain't.
But it's gonna have to. We got to figure out something either here or there,
Yeah.
or whatnot. So
Because Claude has put a watermark on their stuff, so it's like an invisible watermark to be able to help people detect what's AI and stuff, and that's probably mainly for people that are in education and things like that, trying to pass things off. But sometimes I'm like, we don't see an increase of people having like dementia and Alzheimer's because nobody want to use their brains. Nobody want to read. Nobody want to
throw it in the system. Put it on the glass.
What I mean? And it's one thing, like I've used chat, you've used chat.
Yeah.
And I've spoken about, it's like I was very anti that, but in needing assistance in certain things where you can't call a friend to proofread something for you, like how does this sound or whatever, you can't always. So it's helpful in that sense as an assistant, like you're using it like an editor, but for your ideas. It's
good to check you, not create for you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. Like, yeah, check.
And I've done things where I have done this though, where I've typed up something, I've drafted something, and I'm pretty much saying whatever the fuck I want to say because I need to cut somebody out. And I'll be like, can you apologize for me because I'm really upset, but I need this to be very professional, blah, 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 blah. And can you do that? And it'll read them still, but in a professional way. But I've said, bitch.
Well, you ain't getting this right at all.
Look.
We got a lot to do to figure this out.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get ready to jump into our last topic. This one's gonna be a doozy, Dom. So the streets have been saying that Will Smith could play every Denzel Washington role, but Denzel couldn't play every Will Smith role. What do you think about this topic that people have been bringing up? Oh, you're free.
I think they might have a point. And I'm a huge Denzel Washington fan, but sometimes even I've argued certain things. I said Denzel Washington is a great actor, but Denzel plays himself. Like how we talk about Issa Rae playing herself. Like I said, sometimes I say because there's so many. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't want to say that I think that he's typecast. A lot of the roles that he has played are similar. You got the John Q, and then you got the Remember the Titans, and then all these different, but I could see how one could say that. I know that sounds crazy because I can't see Denzel playing him in Men in Black. But I could see Will Smith playing Training Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's that it's been so long since we've really seen Denzel probably even more and more comedic roles, because we do know, like, as serious of an actor as Will can be at times, like there's something about his comedic timing, his cadence of certain things where it just hits. I don't know.
Now, the interesting thing in another world, there's another universe that, do you remember? The movie. One of my favorite movies is some of my favorite series of movies is the Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby films, Uptown Saturday Night, Let's Do It Again, and Pizza the Action. It was supposed to be Will Smith and Denzel Washington redoing that in the mid 2000s. It was supposed to be going. I thought that would have been a perfect series for them to do together, because Denzel's just silly enough to pull off the Sidney Poitier, where it's like he's kind of a straight man, but he ain't like overly silly. He's just like like trying to get on Bill Cosby for doing dumb shit. Like, come on, man, what do you? And I can see Denzel being funny in that, and I can see Will Smith playing that Bill Cosby role in those films. People sleep on that, even though it wasn't that good. Denzel's first movie was a comedy that he was in, called Carbon Copy.
Yes.
His very first movie is called is a comedy. Maybe it's not Carbon Copy. It might be Carbon. I think it's Carbon Copy. It's where he basically, and it's kind of a weird plot line. Basically, this rich guy finds out he's got a son that is half black. But it's Denzel, and it's like, okay, I mean, I know we can get dark, but I wouldn't think they're gonna be this dark and you be mixed. But that's another thing.
I mean, I don't know. I know. I mean, but I know Denzel probably on his way out of acting.
He's only got 3 movies left he's doing before he retires.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
don't know if Will can do the Shakespeare stuff though. That's a different type of talent to be on a theater stage.
Yeah.
Like doing Othello on Broadway is different. I don't think Will can do that.
He would have to be coached. He would have to be trained.
But Denzel's trained. He can go out there.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, no, that's for sure different. Yeah, because that requires.
That's a
when people
different
think about
skill
the stage,
set.
which is why it's sometimes so hard for when people from the stage go into acting, like on screen. Sometimes it's an adjustment for them because they're used to being so big, and you got to dial it back. So it's kind of hard sometimes to do that when you've spent like a huge portion of your career. But Denzel is a person that always says, if you want to become a better actor, to go do Broadway, because it makes you have to expand. And I could agree with him on that. So he would definitely. It's not that I don't think he could do it. I think that there's a level of training that is required to do that.
Yeah, I mean, low key, he's close to an EGOT, right? I mean, that's the only one he has left. He needs an EGOT. Will.
Yeah, he has a lot. He has to get.
No, he got a Grammy. I think he's got an Emmy. He's got an Oscar. He only needs Tony.
He did finally get that Oscar.
Yeah, he got it for the King Richard.
Yes,
the slap night.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So I think if Will Smith is going to try to go to Broadway next couple of years. He's trying to wait for this whole, I think, the slap thing to kind of settle down a little bit more even.
So he needs an Emmy and he needs a Tony.
So he didn't get an Emmy for nothing. He's never got an Emmy with Fresh Prince or nothing?
He was nominated for producing King Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, yeah.
Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He yeah.
So wow, okay. Well, he needs a the Tony is the hardest one to get.
Yeah.
So I would go ahead and get that. I can slap my name on some as a producer, like he almost did for Cobra Kai, and get me the other one.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought he would have got something for something else, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, he jumped out of TV so soon. He wasn't on there long enough to be able to get an Emmy. You're correct.
Yeah.
Or maybe he don't care. You know, I mean, he could be like, I'm good. I got my
Oscar.
You know, yeah, I mean, that's what he really wanted. She said, Big Chris said the slap night. Yep, the slap night. He got his Oscar, and he had been working. It was so many Oscar movies. I feel like they were Will Smith Oscar bait movies where he was like just trying to make the Oscars give it to him. Like I'm trying to act hard. Like what was the movie with him and it was cool.
No, what he probably should have got it for was Pursuit of Happiness. But yes. I think that year it was a lot of
competition that year.
Competition.
But what's the one where he was giving up pieces of his organs and stuff?
I don't know about that one.
It's the one that's got old girl from Kids, and that was in I can't remember her name now. Why can't I remember her name?
Nope, don't know it.
That is she plays Ahsoka now. She was in He Got Game too.
Don't know.
I'm tripping, y'all. I am tripping, y'all, on the live. This is live, y'all. Rosario Dawson. Sorry. Yes. The movie of him and Rosario Dawson where he was giving out his organs and stuff.
Oh, see, I just remember Rosario Dawson from one of them Men in Blacks.
Oh, so yeah, hold on. What was that one? It was with him and her and Will Smith.
Because I know my mama didn't like her after she said something about
7 pounds. 7 pounds.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. But
that was an Oscar begging movie. He was begging for the Oscar in that movie.
Was he even nominated? No,
I don't think he. You know what? Did he get nominated for that? He might have, because he was begging for it. Will Smith was begging for it in that movie. So Pursuit of Happiness, he did not get nominated for Oscar for that. Oh wow.
Yeah. Pursuit of Happiness was really like just really good. Like which is so
oh no, he did. Sorry, he did Academy Award Best Actor. Yep.
Okay.
Who will get against that year? Let's see. That year is 2007, I believe. It was 2006 Academy Awards. So that year, Forrest Whitaker won for The Last King of Scotland.
That's what I was like. I think that was that year.
Yep. And then you had Leonardo DiCaprio on Blood Diamond, Ryan Gosling and Half Nelson, Peter O'Toole and Venus, and then Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness. So yeah, that Forrest Whitaker is him. Idi Amin, he killed it in The Last King of Scotland, and he wasn't gonna win that. Yeah, no, and Will wasn't nominated for 7 pounds. He was.
That's why I was like, I don't remember him being nominated for that.
Yeah, but it was the way that the movie was constructed. It was like, oh, he's really trying to work for this Oscar hardcore. Well, yeah. Well, Dom, let everybody know where they can hit you up at. And thank y'all for coming to live. We're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more. It was a little bit easier than I thought it would be, just because trying to do the production in the background and stuff. At the same time, I split out my topics so I could be able to get to the videos on time. But where can people hit you up, Dom, and tell people a little bit about Stone Cold Freaks too?
Yes, y'all can hit me up wherever you podcast at St. Angeles. And Stone Cold Freaks is my new sex podcast that is out now. We will be dropping episode 4 Monday. It is a bi-weekly podcast, so every other week, y'all. Every other week. So like when you get paid, that's when the podcast episodes drop. That Monday.
Hey, that's a good moniker. When you get paid,
you know,
the podcast come out.
You know, like your pay schedule. So it's been, you know, really, really positive feedback and everything. So we're just continuing to build this out together. Shout out to my co-host, my friend Darren. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. And be sure to subscribe to and like and share all the podcasts on the SLLC network. And I can't wait for us to go live again. It needs to be a monthly thing. Yeah.
And we will see y'all soon. Y'all been awesome. Hit us up. You can hit us on the voicemail. Forgot it. You could hit us on the voicemail line. Give us your thoughts on this. If you was coming into the live later, hey, it's all good. You know, as long as you check us out, hit us on the voicemail line. Like I said, the number is, I have it here in a second. I don't know why I can't remember it ever. 314-649-3113. And once again, thank y'all for listening to our live. And this is Everyone Needs an Aquarius, and we will see y'all soon. Peace.